Viewer discretion is advised. Exclusively only on Mike Tampa Bay. Live from Iran, we interview Ramyar.
How are you, buddy?
Well, how are you doing?
I'm great. How is it in Iran today, sir?
It's scorching hot today. The sun is shining, and the temperature is kind of above 31. It's warm and hot.
Celsius, so it's 90. You should 31, so that's 91.
So, 90, no,
Fahrenheit.
31.
Yeah, 31 Celsius. 31
Yes.
Celsius, I think, translates to 91 Fahrenheit. John DeVito says, welcome, our Iranian brother, which you are.
John?
You are our brother. Yeah, John DeVito down in the chat.
Colin John.
Down in the chat there, John DeVito. 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit is what 31 Celsius is. I was off by 4.7. Or I can't do math right now. But John can't call in. Eric's eating sugared ice cream right now.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Just random stuff. Hey, Goose.
What up?
We have a rare opportunity, but not rare because he always comes into my shows. Love this guy. And we can do an interview. And you can give us reports of what's going on in Iran and what's, do you want to ask him anything or anyone in the chat? Ramyar, would that be okay with you?
Oh, yeah.
And also help you with your English. Remember, like my English is still crap, but, you're actually studying.
Remember, we speak four languages. I got a good question.
So my question would, go ahead, Bruce.
My question to him is, since President Trump took the top military person from Iran, did anything change in Iran?
Sorry, I couldn't understand.
Hey, Goose, your background. Yeah.
No, can you relay the question, Mike?
Yeah, since Trump took out
Salamari.
the general, in Iran, like a year and a half ago, I believe, or 2 years ago, did your country change as a result of that? Hey, Goose.
I'm not.
Hey, Goose, real quick. Hey, can you mute yourself real quick, buddy? Your background sound is really loud. All right, Ramyar, go ahead.
Well, I was telling that I'm not into politics, but it was something unpleasant that happened to the country because he was a kind of general and he had respect among people in most of part of Iran. And it changed many things, but I don't know what will happen next.
It kind of created that power vacuum. We had another question down from John DeVito. I wanted to ask what you guys. Let's see here. What was this question about? I think it was Joe Biden. Was it Joe Biden? Yeah. What do you guys think of Joe Biden over in Iran?
Among the election between Trump and Joe Biden, most of people thought that Joe Biden will change the situation for the immigrants and for people who want to move to U.S. But unfortunately, as time goes by, they realize that there is nothing changed. It's not.
Not much better with Biden. I guess.
Got worse. Say the key word.
So you guys are right there with us. We're like, yep, dang it. Welcome, Ralph. How you doing, buddy?
But another thing about Joe Biden, he seems so old. I don't know how American people elected
Hey, you should look up that movie Weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's. And Joe Biden is Bernie. Yeah, check it out, man. It's a great movie. When I think of him, I think of Weekend at Bernie's. So,
can you write it down?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Ralph, you there, bud?
Yeah, couple are holding him up. Yeah.
Welcome,
What's up, buddy?
little Ralph.
What's
What's
going
up,
on,
man?
man?
How are you?
Everything good? How's everybody doing? What's up, Goose? Hey, buddy. Randy.
Yeah,
They got
we're
me.
fine.
They got me.
Ramyar.
Why do they got you in the doghouse?
I guess my sound. I got my little girl making
Oh,
all
yeah, yeah.
kind of noise.
Yeah, I know how that is.
No, that's like beautiful sound to me, to be honest. It's family, you know. I just couldn't hear Ramyar, but it's, to be honest, I actually love that sound. Just screaming kids. I'm dead serious.
We're good, man. We're good.
And here's a cup of coffee, Ramyar.
That's
Ralph Williams podcast is pouring a cup of coffee for you virtually.
Enjoy a cup of coffee, guys.
Thank you so much. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Yeah, or however you want to say it. Yeah. Go
Ralph,
ahead, man,
you got any
continue.
questions for Ramyar? He's in Iran. We're just doing an impromptu interview. He always comes in on my show whenever I start it up, and I just wanted to, maybe we can take this opportunity to ask him some questions. He's in Iran, so it's kind of cool opportunity, I guess. If you have any anything that comes to mind.
Nothing right off the bat. Just hope everything is well with you guys over there in Iran, and keep up the good fight. I don't know.
Are they getting the
Yeah,
vaccine?
are you guys fighting? Oh yeah, the vaccine. Are you guys getting vaccines over there?
Yes, I have received
they
the vaccine,
mandated
2 doses. It's Chinese vaccine, Sinopharm.
You got the.
Is it mandated over there?
You got the virus plus the shot from China.
I'm still breathing. I think it's not very bad.
Hey, that's double tap.
I think very well.
So you guys are you forced to get it? Like you have to get it, or is by choice in a sense?
No, it was my decision because it's no any force or implementation. But I wanted to receive the vaccine because the situation is getting problematic, and I think getting the vaccine is a better decision for me.
So many people
John asked a question. What?
Yeah, the Taliban. How are you guys feeling about or concerned about the Taliban taking control in Afghanistan?
Well, some unpleasant problems happened in Afghanistan because Taliban is kind of religious group, and they don't respect women's right, and many things have happened to people from there. You saw on the media, most of them try to immigrate and move to US and other countries. Many things have happened there. There is a bad situation over there.
Exclusive interview only on Mike Tampa Bay. Special guest Ramyar from Iran live in the studio with guest speakers Goose and the Ralph Williams podcast. Now back to the interview with Ramyar live in Iran.
It's the power that's currently in office. I mean, it's not.
they want to blame.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like is it a reflection on us, in your opinion, the American public, or is it just the politicians?
In my point of view, it's about politicians and what powerful governments make decisions to other countries.
Do you think our government is very corrupt?
Where? Afghanistan?
No, in the U.S. In the U.S. here.
No, nothing will happen to U.S.
No, do you think our government is corrupted or has they've done bad things and they know it, and other people know it, and they're corrupted. They're bad people. Do you think our government are corrupted?
I don't know. I think your government try to be helpful and try to make the situation better for its own people.
You have a good heart, Ramyar. Each answer was very measured and thought out. That's indicative of a good heart, man. That's good.
Yeah.
It's very healthy. You're a good man.
Thank you.
Mike, what happened is he don't watch our news.
He doesn't have CNN over there, and you are so lucky. There's been some people's minds have literally been just clouded with confusion from this mockingbird press that we have.
Hey, that's
But
what happened when you had the media complex, Democratic media
that's
complex.
why podcasts, the Ralph Williams, the John DeVito, Slightly, Beans, everyone. These are the new sources of news, Ramir. Straight from the public,
Yeah.
not the politicians or corporations. All coming up organically.
Ramirez, I'll make sure I tell you the truth. Don't worry about
Yeah. Okay.
it. Yes, we are.
We got about
We are
10
corrupted.
minutes left in the podcast. Corrupted. I like to look up that definition, just a plain old definition of corruption.
What is the media like in your country in Iran when it talks about things like Afghanistan and the United States? Does it depict us in a bad light or what? I think you probably answered it, but in terms of your media there, what does it look like?
Well, unfortunately, the media has accepted the change, and they try to behave this situation in a good way and try to avoid uh, uh,
Explain that phrase. What do you
fighting.
mean accepting the change? The change of what?
Well, my country is a religious country, and they are accept and follow and try to treat other governments that they are believing Islam, something like that. So they try to avoid conflicts between governments.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You guys are just trying because you get the Muslim, like certain countries have their religion is Muslim, so they're trying to
Yeah.
get in conflicts, even though they're not. Okay, that makes sense.
What about there?
I mean,
How
it's
do
respectful.
media? Yeah.
We
How
are it.
do
To be
people
honest,
do think about this change?
we are really getting a dose of reality, and I think a lot of people are stepping up, being patriotic, being standing for what we believe in. Ultimately, we're not happy, and we don't want to be violent. And we're never the violent type, but we're very slow to anger, shall I say? And this anger has been slowly building for a long time, and we are just at that point, man.
We're very civil.
There's a big change going on, but we are very civil when it comes to it because we love this country, and that what we do has a direct result on the country, and it's what we stand for. And if we represent something good and just, we have to also let our actions reflect that. And we just I don't know, man. I'm speaking for myself, but I love this country. That there's fundamentals that all humans have. The right to speak, our right to protect our families, and it's these things that we fought for and people died over. That we can't just let it be subverted the way it is now, the way it's being compromised through institutions right now. And it's I for one stand for what this country, the idea of this country and what it's and our constitution. It's just we love this country, and we're just for me, I just think maybe we were just in a big car accident and we're in shock. Our mind's in shock. We didn't realize it was this bad, and I just think we're just in that process, and we're on the up and up. I think, to be honest, the things I've been seeing, the kids that are just stopping to pay respects to a service member because they were. I think it was the vets, or no, they were remembering the people at 9/11. So I stopped at a veterans graveyard or something, and they were putting their hand over their hearts and looking at the flag or something. It was like a really, really beautiful thing. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's for me. That's just my view. I'm always more optimist, but I always believe in the better part of us will always push through. I think that's stronger than all this crazy stuff that's going on. Good
Yeah.
over evil,
Do you think?
Ramir. The epic battle continues.
Yeah. Do you think if Trump had won the election, this situation doesn't
Oh yeah,
have happened?
It would be different.
it would never have happened. At the polar opposite. This is like one end of the spectrum to the other.
Day and night.
Complete day and night. Trump is. I'm just gonna. Trump is the day, and Biden's the night in flames and hell. So, yeah, it's just.
The
It's
only thing that
crazy.
I would say about
Ramir.
that is that you would probably, unfortunately, because I still, regardless of who's in office, I still have a certain feeling about these vaccines. But I do feel that if you had Trump in office, there would probably be more compliant amongst the United States people to take a vaccine.
Yes.
And
Yes.
trust and trust
So,
Yeah.
and
trust.
trust.
so
Because
Not
a
get their hands
leader,
on that
yeah. Do you
vaccine and
think?
change it on us.
So, do
one
you
of the
think
good
this is
tricks.
just Biden's decision?
No, power's behind him. The people that we don't see
Yeah.
in the public limelight, people that are
The
behind the
evil
scenes,
people. The
that are
evil people.
the deep state, the ones that you don't really see or
So,
hear much about, like John Kerry. I mean, he just
okay.
disappeared out of nowhere. He's not really in the media that much, but
Just follow the money.
Okay, so I think
Yep.
if Trump would be the president, this thing would happen again, and nothing will be changed. Just
no, I think Trump would
armies
respect
of
each
US.
country's nationality, like you guys. Like you guys have a right to be who you are, but not to threaten other countries. Like we shouldn't be able to either. And it's just like we should respect everyone. But I think Trump would have been able to provide he would have been a conduit to peace, not a unsettled,
Didn't he go visit
uncertain
over there?
path
Peace through
to
strength.
peace through strength, I guess. But
Yeah.
did who visit?
Didn't Trump visit there when during his administration? Didn't he go visit over there?
No.
Over Iran?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No, I mean he sure went to
That-
China. He went to
No.
that
He's
very
in a
unique
drum.
spot that
Trump's
I
in
don't
a
know,
drum.
guys. I just think I maybe encourage a lot of people just to go back to his inaugural address and what he told us that it's just stuff.
I mean,
that's paramount.
Trump was in a unique situation.
Trump's a man.
I think his mission was accomplished in regard to
Me too.
exposing all the freaking rats from the swamp. So everybody know all the rats right now. You, I, everybody else in this chat room know who's evil right now. We know.
I think I am really fully feeling the weight of what he said. He says he is now giving the power back to the people. He says he was taking the power from the government and all the things that they've done, and that he is now giving it back to the people. He's giving the power back to us. So, I mean, he said, here, this is how you do it. This is what we can do. This is what you guys are capable of. Showed that in his administration. Through all the crap he heard and got attacked, he showed that we can overcome and together we can make this country great again. I mean, but Trump is just a man. If we need to just take that name Trump out because it triggers people, I don't know. It's not Trump that I am following. Not all hail Trump. It's what he showed what we could be. He was that person that we needed to show what we have.
Yeah,
And
because
I don't know.
other than him, there's nobody else. I mean, you can
Yeah.
you can maybe put an argument for DeSantis, but he's a little. I'm a little on the fence with him but anyway,
Yeah.
but from
It's back in
Trump,
our hands, Ralph. It's in your hands,
it's
mine,
been-
everyone else's now.
Yeah,
It's
from
ours.
Trump,
Well,
it's
it's
been
ours
from the
now.
beginning.
And
know,
you
if you look
realize
This
at-
country's fate is now literally it's us now, guys. It's no longer the who's in power. It's literally power's in our hands. We
I
the people
mean-
have always been in charge, but we just forgot and let someone else take the wheel. We need to take it back.
DeSantis just following the basics of liberty, freedom. That's what he's doing. Like a lot of people
He's
don't
just standing.
understand.
I don't
But
agree with some of the things, but I
I mean,
respect
like-
him for his backbone.
Like the mass mandate, he was just giving the power, fighting for the parents. That's it. He said It should be the right of a
Set me
parent
straight.
to decide what their kids want to do. And I agree with that.
Yes, absolutely. This has gone way too far. And also, we got 4 minutes to the old man's podcast. So I just maybe want to wrap up. Anything anyone wants to say or any comments before we wrap it up so we can be respectful to the other podcast. Goose, anything you want
Hey,
to say
I
to
just
Ramir
I just
or
want to say this quick. I
anything?
want to say this quick. Take a picture of 9/11 memorial celebration with all these freaking haters, Biden, the Bushes, and the Clintons and the Obama in the same place, and take a picture where Donald Trump was at that time. That tells you everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Goose. Ramir, anything you'd
I
like to say?
followed the
Or
media, and Trump has done some interviews, and he's going to be the next president, I think. Do you
yeah,
think he will?
yeah. Well, I am on your boat, sir. Can I come aboard? Because you're in the same boat as I am. So
I mean, would
let's
that
sail
be
together,
a
brother.
first
Yeah.
time thing? Has any president ever done that?
We're in some uncharted
George
waters to
Washington.
begin with, right?
George Washington.
I mean, this country's never been through what we've been
Well,
through.
I mean, like,
We've literally
as
never
won
been
a
through this.
term, then lost the election, and then re-won again after that. Did that ever
No,
happen?
never.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But
We'll
we're
see how
being
that
very
goes.
cautious that there's not a constitutional crisis to which the American people are so divided that the government couldn't remedy or an election cannot remedy our issue because that would cause an issue with our
So we're
constitution.
just gonna give Trump what they took away from him.
Grover
Okay, it has
Cleveland
happened
Alexander.
before. Yeah, it had happened before. Okay,
Grover
never mind.
Cleveland
I
Alexander.
thought it was.
Check
I
that
thought it would have
out.
been a precedent.
And there you go, Goose. There's another research for you. Grover Cleveland.
Hey, I got 2 minutes research for tonight. But I think that situation was different.
Right. Oh, your podcast is tonight, right?
Yes, tonight at 7.
Are you able to give like a 60 or 30-second plug real quick?
Oh yeah, tonight's
about?
we're gonna bring some surprises. The main thing that I'm gonna focus tonight is gonna be on the military leadership. It's big issue right now. We got a top general that committed treason against our country. How the hell you gonna be calling China to
Oh my God!
let them know that you're gonna be okay? It's okay. Don't worry about Trump.
I don't know. Nothing surprises me more. It's just creeping out. Guys, this is Goose with Maverick. They have a podcast tonight at 8 o'clock.
From 7 to 9 Eastern Time, Slacker 82 Alpha 1. We only do it once a
82
week.
Alpha 1. Once a
Yeah.
week. Tune in. Ralph, any last thoughts before we end the show?
No, thank you for having me. Take care of people in Iran, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
Love you, Ramir. Goose, you're awesome. And I'll see you guys in the pod. Love you too, man.
Take care,
See ya.
my brother. Keep all the hard work.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,